1 year in the game and they don't know what to do with me. They just know that the brother is nice. I mean, my opponents are a bunch of gangster rappers who turn conscious rappers. I mean, they sound like Tay-Rock, but in front of me, they want to be brother polite. Well, we got another tonight. I mean, y'all know Xcel, right? Mr. Team Homie, who usually brag about the heat he holding, but for 3 rounds, I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to sound like the deepest theologian. Yeah, so I started off my first verse with almost like an explanation of why I'm here. And so for me, I wanted to let everybody know that I was different, but I also wanted to predict everything that Xcel was going to do, which actually ended up panning out the same way, because in his 3rd round, he did exactly what I said. So all of my opponents, they're these gangster rappers, these gun bar rappers, but as soon as they get in front of me, it's a whole different persona. They want to be on, Black Power, brother polite. They're talking consciousness now. And so I see with me that they have to adapt to Loso. And so I wanted to let the audience know, this is what you're going to see now. And I'm also bringing the best out of my opponent. Well, let's stop that, because that's not why you got booked. But when you hearing that, the only reason why you on this card is because we got sale for cheap like the clearance rack. Boy, I'm fearing that. The amount you get paid to battle, but no man covered. So every time you lose, you basically volunteer for death. Boy, you so Pat Summit. Now why blow that trumpet? Because my motivation for beating you is not fair. You know I follow my God first, but since I'm not excited, I figured out, I'm an L in the front, like I hollowed the Don shirt. What I holler in my verse is how you wouldn't off me. You really lost, B. Tonight, I'ma straighten X up the show why you shouldn't cross me. What you really thought, B? You was gonna come up here and get a win? How? When you lost to Newborn. That wasn't war, my friend, but today I move like deja vu. You about to lose to someone who's born again. I wanted to emphasize the fact that Newborn had just came off a dope battle with Xcel. A lot of people even gave him the win. And what was so tricky is that Newborn prior to that was choking, and then he has this great battle. So I was like, look, if you just had a debatable with Newborn, what's gonna happen when you come with me? And obviously I want to do the little wordplay thing. Obviously every Christian is born again. So as soon as I did that, it will resonate with everybody in the audience. But before I win, I gotta stop you for thinking that you are a god. See, that's unbelievable. But if you are a god, then that explains to me why none believe in you. Oh, it's inconceivable how this round you about to get humbled, Xcel. The God who created me is twice as better. You in a whole lot of trouble, Xcel. So even before Timmy, man, I knew my designer was double Xcel. Xcel has battled numerous times. And so against all his opponents, obviously he's gonna hear nothing but X flips. And so when you're battling somebody like that, you have to think outside the box. You gotta think creative. So I knew Timmy Turner with Designer had just hit the waves, and it was popping. So I knew Daylight had did a double Xcel scheme with them, but I wanted to do something that was unpredictable and also performance heavy. So when I went and did the snapping and everything, everyone knew where I was going. So I almost wrote it in a way that it would be telegraphed, but that it would hit so hard even so. So I know for me going into there, I wanted to make sure that every bar would land. It was directed to my opponent, it would land with the audience, and it would also stand the test of time. So.